Hello, I hope you're doing well. So, I will quickly take you through a couple of updates in regards to Claude and a couple of cool integrations that we have one here that will make things a bit more easier. So, overall, here on the left side, you will see a couple different projects, and you can basically see those projects at different agents that will help you execute certain tasks. So, for example, obviously we have basic ones like a copywriter, anything like that. But then we also have some, for example, project summary, a KPI dashboard, anything like that. I see there's a spelling mistake, but anyway, so summary of team and project and so on. So those projects basically already give Claude the instructions to access certain tools. So you can see the connections on here. And then, for example, if you take a look at Zapier, it can send an email. It can, I don't know, look in Apollo, find a contact, anything like that. So quite cool. And then if we have it downloaded on our desktop, we have a couple more integrations that we can locally install as well. But I won't take you into that in this video. I will make a separate one about that. But for this one, on the day-to-day use, it is important. Let's say if, for example, you can always take a look at the most recent chats to get an idea of the prompt as well. I'll be sharing with you a couple of prompt ideas, a couple of operation prompts that you can be using. So for example, this is for Kim to send it daily. You can really just like copy this daily, get like a good result. So for example, in this case, if you do want to write it custom, you can also just say like, give me status update on all the tasks. Since it has all the instructions added and all the file. So if you take a look at the resources here, you can already see that it has all the links added. And what it can do, it can directly access those links. So for example, if we upload a Google document, obviously it already has access to our Google Drive and so on, but it can still go ahead and it can fetch this data and then understand it and give it to you back in the context. So for example, in this case, you can say, really just give me a status update on all tasks in a visual report. Then we will just wait a couple seconds. Obviously, since it is quite complex, Claude always takes a little bit, so you can just like switch task and you can really like work on anything else and just have it run on the side. I will show you a couple of examples of what we've just created. So yeah, you can see all the past, let's say, published sites under your artifacts. So like a leadership dashboard, I don't know, anything like that. So it is quite helpful. So for example, if we want to see, okay, like all of the KPIs, like how is that going? This one will have access and can like fetch the data from instantly Apollo, our P&L, anything like that, and can like fetch the recent data and give us an updated dashboard in regards to that for us to easily understand and then see where we can improve. I have one for my personal to-do. This one is, for example, in regards to the summary and team project, which we are currently running. It will give us a summary of all the current open tasks and specific to each project, as well as how each team member is doing. Then this dashboard will, Kim send this daily to me. And then we have a couple other ones. So yeah, I will try to add a description below here as much as possible so you can like understand what they're used for. But anything that you do need, I will just add here on the left side that are like important. So the summary team or project, the dashboard for me daily for us to kind of like see the most important task, which ones have the most priority, which ones can be, let's say, forwarded to someone else. And then this one is quite helpful as well. So I will show that to you in this example. So you can basically just say, okay, the portfolio section on our website needs to be enhanced, assigned to Chris and Kim as a manager under CM. This is a shortcut for, you can also say CLO management board in Jira. The cover images of case studies don't look as good. We have better work. So it doesn't even need to be complex and it will understand it. And then you can see what it did. It went to Jira. It took a look at the Google Drive, the recent emails to understand like what has been going on. Jira, Google Drive again. Then it searched some messages. And then it assigned the task So you can see the details here. It does look quite complex, but you can see the Jira ticket. This is the number. It got assigned, and then it's sent an email to us as well. Hi, a new task has been created. This is the link assigned to this person. This task focus what this task is on. So you really just need like a super small instruction. Obviously, the more information you give it, the better it will be. But usually it can be like very short, and then it just enhances and creates a task out of that using all resources and all files it can find. Obviously, if you want to, you can say now, okay, these resources are missing, and then just like add some links in here as well. But yeah, overall, this is really helpful as well. If you have, let's say, what I will do now is I will just put the transcript in from our weekly Teams call, and I will say, okay, break this down into tasks and then assign it to everyone if there's not an existing task on the items discussed. So yeah, this is quite helpful that you can really just kind of create task and have it research like all of the tools out there. You can like have it run specific research in here as well. Like you can put on extended thinking or something like that. Like obviously it already has access to the web, but you can even say like, okay, like research this topic like in depth and like give us like some market insights in regards to that, and then add this as as a context to the task as well. So yeah, you can do everything in one task. It is just helpful that you can do the research and then assign the task and so on right through here. So a little bit of an extra help. So yeah, I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any questions. Bye bye.